fitting instructions on how to put a false floor into your 5-seater Prado 250. This will also go in the 7-seater, but legally at the moment anyway, you're only allowed to put in the 5-seater, so I'm going to show you how to do that now. Taking this bit off here is actually relatively easy. No tools required except for one 10mm socket and a screwdriver, and we can get pretty much all of this out. So let's get all this out. I'll show you how to do it step by step. Okay, first up, we are going to take off the tie down points. Using a screwdriver or a trim tool, you peel the back up, and that allows you to get access to the bolts. And I've loosened them already. And you think you can do this by hand, but you might need a tool. Bloody hell. How much did I go in? Voila. So that just pulls out. Keep that, you'll need it for later. So we do both sides. All right, now we're just going to pull a lot of trim pieces off. So lifting this up, pulling it out. These basically just pull off both sides. This bit here and this bit here. All right, there is a little lever in here. You can pull it that releases that. So basically pinch that, pull it through. Take that out. So it's just a pushing clip there, so you can just pull that out. Same there, pull out. Now to get this one out, we need to pull this trim piece off here. So you can just grab with your hands, pull up, allows us to pull that out. So these clips here, I'll get my trim tool to save these. And that way we can still use them in the future if we ever want to put the car back to standard. Beautiful. All right, out that comes. So this can go back in. So push that back in. Now, next up. Now we're going to pull this whole top off. Just pull that out. And this bit are just clipped in. Same, those push clips there. Just pull it out. Okay, so on this side, you pull that back, and there's these nuts here. Undo these nuts on both sides, and then we can pull it out. Okay, we've taken the nuts off. Taking that out. And we're going to get our trim tool and salvage our clips. Comes out that easy. Put most of the clips back in. They're pretty heavy duty clips. They can take a beating and be used multiple times. And that's it. We've basically ready to go to put the false floor in. It comes out really fast. So we are keeping this in. So this reinforcement here is basically designed to protect your battery and your inverter there, your converter there. and it leaves a pocket of air, and there's a venting on the other side, which allows us to keep cool. So you want to keep that in. Now, the new parts will load into the bolts here and on the other side. So you'll do one side at a time. You'll take the bolts out, put the bracket in, and then put the bolts back in. As well as where the tie down points were, we will reuse those holes as well. So make sure the threads are clear. If for any reason the threads aren't clear, you will need to run a tap through it, but you shouldn't need to, but just in case. So let's get the new parts in. Okay, now when you're inside the car, first up we need to do is we're going to take all these bolts out that are hold the frame in. So we do one side at a time, so don't take the front and the back out. Okay, now we have the rear bracket. Now you'll see there's some cage nuts in this one here. The ones you'll have won't have cage nuts. It'll just have a hole there or a slot there, which you can then put a nut through. So we basically put it on with the edge facing towards the front of the car, and by hand we start the bolts that we just took out through the new bracket. Now, this wire here, I've pre-wired a cable for my battery. So my battery goes back here, so I'm just going to pull that through. All right, once all that's gone, we can tighten them up. Okay, up next, we're going to do the same here. Take these bolts out here. And we're going to put the front one in. Now you notice with the front one, there's a lip coming down. The rear one doesn't have that, the front one does. Sorry, this is the rear one. The front one doesn't, the rear one doesn't. And just like before, put the bracket in place and hand start all the bolts. Now, I've also run wiring for a compressor. So we have a little compartment here you can put a compressor, so it's good to do that while it's out. So I've got wiring from my compressor and an air locker. So this was running a front air locker in here. So I've got all that here, so I'll make sure that's off to the side. That way we can easily run that now. So everything underneath while it's pulled out is nice and good. So once we got all the bolts in, we tighten them up. Okay, now we're actually ready to put the false floor in. Okay, let's put the false floor in. It's better with two people, but Leon's gone walkabout and everyone else is busy, so I'll do it myself. Obviously the fat end towards the back goes contoured, and then we're gonna try and just feed it in. Voila! It's that easy. There's pre-drilled holes in the front that match up with the holes that are here. So yours is just gonna basically put a flange nut on the bottom. So bolt through the top, flange nut in the bottom. But before you do that, you need to line up the holes right about 3/4 of the way through that go into where the tie down points were. So that's what we're up to next. We're gonna put all the bolts, the two in there, the longer ones, they go inside where the tie down was. that all bolts front and back, and then we'll put the trim piece on the front. It's really that simple. And also put our compressor bracket in. So here's our compressor bracket here. I've already mounted the compressor, ready to go. We basically drop that in and plug it in, and that's it. So let's bolt it down. Right, so now the good thing is get yourself a screwdriver, something skinny, that you can poke through until you can find the hole of the thread. And once you find the hole there for both this one, and you start it, don't tighten it, just start it. And then you can do the same for the front and the back, that you can basically start it. So don't tighten anything until you get all the bolts in, and they can spin freely by hand. Once you can do that, then tighten them all down. So that's where I'm up to now. We'll tighten them all down. Now, another thing, yours won't come with these rails immediately on them. It's just a flat top. What you should be able to do is get these rails off us, and then you can just screw them down. But there you go. Tighten them down. Once we tighten all those, we're essentially done with the floor there, and plug all that in. We'll drop that on, and just with some wood screws, we'll just tension that down, and bang, that's it. Ready to go. All right, we have plugged just about everything in. And once we've done that, we can just zip in these screws. And that'll hold it all down. That easy. Okay, last up, put the cover panel here. Here it is. I have spare hoses that I put in here, hide them in there, as well as spare serpentine belt. It's great to always have this stuff in the car. It doesn't take up much space or weight in your vehicle, and if anything happens anywhere, you're sorted. All right, and also bits for your jack. All right, now basically our panel slots in and get our handbolts, and once we start them, one, and two. That's it. Okay, we're all done. False floor is put in on your 5-seater here. Same height as your factory level there, so you don't actually lose any extra space. And you got a firm base here, very firm, for mounting all your accessories. So you can put tie-down rails, you can put your fridge in there, drawers, whatever. I've put a drawer fridge on this side here, so you can just screw it directly down to the false floor here. And then we have a portable lithium battery that can go in, so we just strap that down there. Away you go. Put more boxes in here, and you can strap them down with hockey straps, whatever. Brilliant for anyone who's going camping. The factory setup's a bit crap for that. So this is a cheap alternative to the factory setup that allows you to safely go camping with all the gear that you need in a safe manner. Thanks for watching the install. See you out on the tracks.